Shalom, shalom, shalom. Close your praises on glorification to YAHAWAH by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem QADASH. And BARAK de YAHAWAH, BARAK de Yahushai. Call HALAHYAM YAHAWAH by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem QADASH. And praises on glorification to YAHAWAH by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem QADASH. And of course, give a double honor to the Apostle Great Millstone, teach you well. And the main type of lesson is to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. And you see by the title right there from Deify, these dudes are carnal. Extremely carnal. No, a title like that will get you blamed, get this ministry blamed, okay? You know? Either use that snapshot of the title, no. See, oh yeah, see, these guys want to kill people. These guys want to kill the small hats. These guys, they're anti-Sem. We gotta get them on the street, man. We gotta get these guys down, hunt them down, they're terrorists. All sorts of shit, man. No? Now, at the end of the day, we're gonna get persecuted for the word, yeah, but we're not giving Esau no goddamn leeway, man. No, we're not giving Esau ammunition. These dudes are giving Esau plenty of ammunition, man. And it makes sense. They're just young dudes, okay? No? I used to watch those dudes, and those dudes, man, they're carnal. They're young, they're carnal, no, and they think they know it all, no? Proud little YNs, okay? That's what they are. The book of Romans chapter 8, verse 6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace, no? Let's start verse 5, actually. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit of the things of the spirit. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Because the carnal mind is enmity against Yahawah. We're not subject to the law of Yahawah, near indeed can be. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please Yahawah. No, so these dudes are in the flesh, man. And they don't even realize it. They just think that's cool. No? So it gets a lot of hits. A lot of likes from other carnal niggas. As well. See it and get you see the dramatized speech, the yelling, the screaming on the top of their lungs and chanting. They get drawn to it, man. All that superfluity annoyingness, man. That's all it is. But us who are really in the truth, we know better than this, man. No? Let's get what Yahawashi said. Yahawashi said this over here. Because in this truth, the scripture said we had to be wise. I didn't matter you, kid. Psalm, Matthew chapter 10. With the wrong one. Matthew chapter 10. And, not 10, and 7. So like it. Book of Matthew, chapter 7. Did I miss thinking this? Where is it? Oh, Salakia. Oh, yeah, I'm at the wrong. I overlooked it. Salakia. Matthew chapter 10, verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. And right now we're in the midst of wolves, man. Esau looking for a reason to come against us, man. No, they looking, man. No. So in this truth, hey, we gotta be wise, man. Because right now is not right now we're not in Jacob's trouble right now, of course, obviously. We still have to go to work, get a job, things like that, So you shouldn't be trying to, destroy your own personal life by doing stupid shit in the ministry, like getting those stupid ass titles in the videos, to draw attention to it, and clickbait people to it, man. Nah, man. All you need to do, keep it simple, man. Just preach, just teach. You prophesy, man. We don't need all the little stupid ass gimmicks, But titles like these, saying a nigga got his head blown off and stabbing, A title like that, they get the ministry blame, man. They get Esau a reason to come against us, man. They get Esau ammunition, man. Now we gotta be wise as serpents, man, because only no, you don't want to get rolled on for a wicked ass reason, man. No, we gotta get rolled on for righteousness. Esau gotta make up some shit to come against us, man. You know? We ain't giving them no ammunition, you know? But this is Ephesians 5:15. See then you walk circumspectly. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the times because the days are evil. You know? So we should know how to act in this thing, man. No, we can't act immature. No, you just act dramatic, no, and sensual for our own bellies. Because that's another thing too. That's another reason why they did too, for their own bellies, for their own vain glory. No. Because niggas like the dramatic ass flair, no, and beat down. Oh, I say, what's a good word for it? Well, niggas like shit that's violent, no. Niggas like confrontation and shit, no. And dramatics is what's it called? Oh yeah, histrionics. Niggas like all that shit, man. No? So obviously they gotta be drawn to the video, man. But they don't realize that they are shooting themselves in the foot, man. No? With the immature actions, man. No, because they're not grown up, man. They're novices. No? And normally when Esau rolls on their ass, they ain't gonna hold that confidence. Because they're talking all that shit right now. No, acting like they're these these ultra powerful men. All that shit. They act all tough. They acting all tough. But when Esau started literally rolling on their ass, and sitting, I was watching the video from the elders from Vegas. They was talking about alligator Alcatraz. Lock you up over there. Your ass got a break. No, these dudes got a break, man. No, and they got enough proof on your ass to do it. Because these dudes at WFI, shit, they've been in the street confrontations with the goddamn what's it called? Protesters. Oh yeah, the protesters from the Palestinian protesters. Yeah, the conflicts with them. Now you got conflict with the cops. No, with niggas. No, they get at the end of the day they get some YNs, man. No. So when Esau, finally cracks that whip and come against your ass, y'all got a break. Like, to be honest, y'all ass gotta get a break. You gotta get carnal. You gotta get weak. You gotta break, man. Nope. At the end of the day, man, you gotta break, man. Why? Because you're not built up in this thing, man. No. You're not stoics. In fact, let me get this. Stoic. No, because in this truth, you had to be a stoic. No? Stoic. Stoic refers to either a person who is seemingly emotionless and indifferent to pleasure or pain. No? Which emphasizes virtue, reason, and living in accordance with nature. But the main point is, you're absent of pain, of pleasure, you don't care. You're about reason. These dudes are about reason. They're going off the instinct. They're going off the feel. They're going off their emotions, to say the least. Trying to be the tough guy. Trying to get that persona of being tough guys. This thing. You see how they talk? They try to act like tough guys. They shout constantly at the top of their lungs. Trying to make like the prove the point. Gotta say that's right. Calm, bring it out. All the catchphrases. Every goddamn time. They just want to post that image of being a tough guy, man. But in this thing, we're weak. And we rely on YAHAWASHI for protection, man. We ain't tempting the Lord either. And really all that shit goes back to is tempting the Lord, man. Provoking the enemy and acting like the Lord basically forcing the Lord's hand to protect you. Or try to tempt the enemy to come against you. You're giving the Esau and these other heathen ammunition to come against your ass. Hey, you gotta tempt the Lord, man. No, you basically tempt the Lord to protect you, man. No? And not cocky, boastful. No? And it also goes like, shouting at goddamn Eve and Jake, trying to get in confrontation. You're basically tempting the Lord to protect you, man. No? By perfectly trying to get in these conflicts, man. And Lord gotta take out a lot of people, man. 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 10. We are fools for Mashiach's sake, but ye are wise. We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised. Because really, people perceive us as weak. Now, when we go out there and preach and teach, we preach with confidence. But we look weak, you know? Because we don't come in there with a lot of people filling up the whole goddamn road, the street, When we teach, we don't shout at the top of our lungs, and I want to shout at the same time, don't push that show of force. No, but when we go out there and preach, we look weak. No, we just preach. We just preach. No, we just talk. No, we just talk, man. And we don't have a microphone or anything like that. No, we just preach on the highways and byways, man. No, we don't try to intimidate people. No, we don't do that shit, man. But niggas don't understand that. Niggas don't understand that at all. Niggas just think that, niggas just try to do this thing as a fad, like a gang. They try to do this shit as a gang. Because when they're by themselves, when these dudes are by themselves, all that persona, being a tough guy, goes out the goddamn window. All that persona of being a tough guy, the man of the Lord, just goes out the window. Now, because when Jacobs to when them police crack down on their, well, actually, no, it's like it. No. Now, they still keep that tough guy image, and when they get jacked up and about to be sentenced to jail, when they get jacked up, man, they fold. Now, they keep that tough guy image until they get jacked up. No, real jacked up. Now, it remind me of that clip of this dude wearing fringes, and he got pulled over by the cops, and this dude tried to fight the cops and shit. Now, they kept that tough guy image, and I bet you right now that dude, he regretting his choices right now. Because that nigga acted immature. But the main point is, we're not trying to be tough guys in here, man. The real tough guy is YAHAWASHI, man. And that's exactly what these other groups try to do. They try to push themselves as being these strong, even other groups like ISUBK, IOIC, doing these carnal shows of forces. Nah, man. Hey, our weapons, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but spiritual. Now, let me talk about being, walking wisely in this truth. Because only at the end of the day, we're not trying to intimidate people. We're not trying to, have a show of force. Nah, man. We're trying to be peaceful. Peaceable in here. This is the gospel of peace. And as ministers of peace, we're not trying to act like we're these tough individuals. No. Romans chapter 12, verse 18. If it be possible, as much as life in you, live peaceably with all men. And yes, that includes the heathen. Right now, anyway. When you're in this truth, you shouldn't be trying to threaten the heathen. They got trying to threaten us, say, kill your ass or whatever. Look, man, in this truth, man, you gotta be wise as serpents, man. We're behind enemy lines, man. They can pull up to your house. These heathen can pull up to your house, arrest your ass on the spot, and pull one of those videos when you're acting like a tough guy, man. Lock your ass up, man. Say that you're friend, you're a cop or harassment or whatever, It's wise to be peaceable, just deal with them accordingly. You don't need to goddamn, give them that stink eye every time you see them. Nah, man, just go on with your daily life. You don't need to be all buddy with them either. Just deal with them rationally, I guess you could say. Just do business with them. Do your business with them, and then just keep going. Don't gotta give them no attitude like a nigga woman or anything like that. Okay, that's how to be wise in this thing, man. It applies when we're preaching. Now, when we're preaching, when we're teaching, and when we're prophesying, man, no, we don't try to be all hostile with them. Now, that's the word, hostile. No? When we're preaching and teaching, we don't try to be hostile, man. No? Because we know where we are. We're in captivity. We don't have power right now. We don't have power. We don't have that strength. No, on high. We don't have that spiritual power, man. So we don't try to be hostile and shit, no? We just reason according to the scriptures. No, if they're heathen, no, we no, we just give them their judgment and just keep going, man. You know? If that. No, we may just ignore them. You know? No, if that. We just may just ignore them, man. You keep going, man. You know? And that includes Jake too. Bam. But yeah, that's sorry I kind of just rambled on this lesson. But I just want to emphasize the point. No? That the things these dudes are doing right here, they only what they're doing is not wise at the end of the day. No? They don't have that discernment, with tiles like these. No? So when Esau comes down with great wrath, they gotta have a big ass target on their back, and they gotta have ample proof against them that they did themselves. When Yahawashi was accused of the wicked scribes and Pharisees, so like when the wicked scribes and Pharisees were accused, when the wicked scribes and Pharisees accused Yahawashi, they didn't have any proof. No, they just made shit up. And that's what they got to do against us. They got to make shit up against us. They may try to splice our words, try to manipulate it, try to do this, do that. But these dudes, they just doing shit willy-nilly and giving literal accusations against themselves, man. Now, they bring blame to the mystery. That's literally what they're doing. Let's get that. Because in this truth, we're not supposed to bring blame to the mystery. What is bringing blame to the mystery? Do things that you're not supposed to do. Now, do things that will give a carnal reputation, a very carnal and stupid and brutish reputation with this ministry, man. Try to link it with carnality, man. Now, that's why we don't tell people. This is why we don't have people bringing weapons to camp, bring guns. This is why we don't get into try to get into street fights with niggas. Do these confrontational back and forths, yelling and harassing people, man. No. We mind our own business, man. Really, we don't even want to be talked to, man. No, we don't want to be talked to by some random nigga about nothing. We're preaching to the elect, But these dudes, they don't have that discernment. They just want to get in conversation. This is why they going to go around, try to call people over, try to talk to them. If they don't want to listen to them, then they curse them out. Look, man, we preach to the elect. The elect will hear the word of the Lord, man. That's something you come to understand later on in time in this truth, man. Now that only the elect will gravitate to the word of the Lord, man. As Yahawashi said, all men should be drawn unto him. We ain't gotta force it down someone's throat and try to forcibly bring them to the truth. We ain't gotta do that shit, man. The Lord gotta bring them over here, And look how profitable it is. GMS is worldwide, And we don't force people to listen to the word of the Lord, try to force it down their throat. Nah, man. We just preach. And they don't get it. They don't get it. They gotta keep walking by. They'll stop if the Lord wants you to stop, okay? We'll answer their questions, man. Through the Spirit, YAHAWASHI, man. Hey, now you get to see the Sakya going on this, but you get to see the difference with GMS and these other groups, man, and how they teach, how they preach, man. The GMS, they preach spiritually, we don't have just only one person talking at a time. Multiple brothers during the camp. We speak multiple brothers speak at various times. May have one brother leading the camp. May have one brother leading the camp. Multiple brothers speak on things as well. Not just only one person is allowed to speak at once. No, it ain't like that, man. Well, only at the end of the day, these other groups. Now, also as well, it's like, so I'm just rambling. It's like, let me get this scripture here. 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 3. Even no offense in anything, then the ministry be not blamed. What is an offense? Let's have to get that word there for offense real quick. Because we in this truth, we're not supposed to give offense. No? Or accusations. No? Like you doing that stupid ass shit, by getting these fights and brawls and doing these stupid ass clickbait clickbait titles, to get views, really giving offense to the ministry. Here's the word offense. Occasion of stumbling. Do something which causes others to stumble. No? And normally Esau will use those titles and you'll use those things to come against you. And those dudes in your congregation are not built up for that, man. You put on that tough guy persona. Y'all guys are not tough, man. It's just being honest, man. No, you guys are not tough, man. No, you try to act tough, try to be all, strong on the outside, But when shit hits the fan, really hits the fan, when the MOTB comes out, which you guys are not prepared for, y'all guys ain't gonna make it. Now, y'all guys just gotta get weak, No, y'all guys just gotta get weak, man, because you guys weren't ready, No, you guys weren't prepared, man. No, you just weren't. You weren't, man. No, you gotta get carnal, gotta act carnal, because you guys are carnal. You move carnally, man. No? Now look what they did with the Palestinian protest shit. Now they went out there, they went back to the same spot again. They went back to the same spot again. And try to basically try to fight them again. Now they brought extra bottles and shit to try to forward them and shit. Now these dudes are carnal as hell, man. Like seriously. If the Bach was in there, man. These dudes are carnal, man. Again, when Jacob Trouble comes around, they do gotta act carnal. They probably gotta try to fight the FEMA troops and shit, and they get blown away. Because they say the Lord deals with them. Again, that go back to tempt the Lord, man. Because they think that the Lord just have to protect them, man. Because they believe wholeheartedly that they're men of the Lord, so the Lord has to protect them. So they probably gotta get carnal, try to fight FEMA troops. Man, these dudes, man, they gotta get blown away, man. But they don't realize that. No? Mm-mm. Well, whatever, man. Now, that's basically the main topic of the video. I didn't want to keep rambling on too much. Now, I believe you got the point. Well, of course, you're going to praise on glorification to YAHAWASHI, QADASH, and Shalom.